Yo, 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 what's up? What's happening? Look, check this out. You right here on Cutthroat Media. Sure did. Man, we got the situation with Charlo, man. We got the situation with Charlo. But, we're going to get to that, man. I was watching Hot 97, with Terence Crawford having his interview on there with Ebo and Rosenberg. And, you know, I was, big ups, Terence Crawford for being 100. And, something that we all knew, but a lot of us within this emotion of this fight coming up, and, like me personally, I'm seeing Terence Crawford get bashed on and they try to discredit the guy. They was blackballing him. And there's a lot of things that's going on that, that he spoke on. Now, we wasn't using the title blackball, but we was saying Terence Crawford was just getting done wrong. A lot of us Terence Crawford fans was just real hot. We got to the point where we start being louder than the Earl Spence fans because it was just enough. Enough's enough. And well, it came to the point where the guys had to fight, and man, it's whew. And we got what we wanted. We got what we wanted. We got our answers. We got our questions answered. And showing up, that answer was loud, audacious, doop 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 doop, crucial. You dig? All that and above. You dig? Yeah, dig. Yeah, dig. Yeah, dig. I'm still excited. I'm still excited. I'm gonna watch the fight again. They finally just came out with the fight. They finally just came out with the fight. I'm gonna watch the fight again. Yeah, dig. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if the lip sync ain't rocking in right, but I'm gonna get that fixed. I figured out what to do, but I just wanted to get out some feed. I ain't been uploading anything. It's been going day by day, and yeah, we got to get to it. And I want to, I want to speak on these factors. I want to speak on these factors, man. Um, Terence Crawford stated that it's because of Earl Spence that they got the fight, and it's because Earl Spence, and the reason he said that is because even though he could have just said, "Forget it, he's not going to fight," Terence Crawford banging out Earl Spence what got him his undisputed. Terence Crawford dream was to be undisputed in two weight divisions, and he's the first to be undisputed in welterweight. And maybe since what, 40 years? And if not, not at all. He's literally like what, the first. That's what's being put out there. Now, me personally, I'll be getting my stats together. I'll be coming up with I'll be putting up a list of these guys' fights. I'll be putting up a list of their status so we can get some clarity. A lot of those things I'll be getting together. Uh, been a long one for me, y'all. But yeah, Crawford, he thanks Earl Spence for telling his side to go ahead and give Crawford what he wanted, so he can go ahead and agree to the fight. Earl Spence didn't want the pressure of the people on his neck telling him to fight. Because with the people putting pressure on your neck telling you to fight, you begin to look like a sucker. That's one thing Earl ain't with. Earl Spence ain't the type of guy that like to be seen as a sucker. He don't want to be seen as a duck. Therefore, he stuck to his word. Earl Spence wasn't going to stick to his word. Let's get this correct, man. It's the pressure of the public that made this fight happen. It's the pressure of us fans that made this fight happen. That made Earl go ahead and agree to do this. This is nothing to these guys. They rich. The Terence Crawford looking for legacy. PBC was moving Earl in their best possible way, and they were doing amazing. But with Earl not fighting Crawford, it was going to cause a rift with the people and make them lose interest. We begin to lose interest. Die-hard Earl Spence fans wouldn't have cared at all. Legitimate boxing fans would have had an issue. You thank Earl Spence, which is true, because PBC did not want Crawford. Earl Spence knew that. He didn't even have to bother with it. Good thing that he did. One thing, oh shit. Okay. One thing for sure. Terence Crawford had Earl Spence in the contract, along with a rematch clause. And second off, he had, we can say, oh yeah, he got Jermell Charlo. With those two being at bay, what is there much more to say? Terence Crawford ended up getting this fight with Earl Spence. They had a fight on July the 29th, and Terence Crawford won the fight in a very fashionable way. You know, hands down, one-sided, above and all levels. I'm talking about God level compared to top level, pretty much. Earl Spence wanting to be Goku, he had to dig deep inside himself and hope he can reach the power to become instinct. But he's not even at the level that he had been when he met Majin Buu. So that's a long step away. Charlie got the W in his last fight, which leaves him here undisputed. Got all his belts. And with Terence Crawford making undisputed, moving up in the weight class, that'd be a nice step and a nice look. Terence Crawford reached out in the crowd and looked over at Jermell Charlo and let him know he next and let him know that he ain't on his level. Jermell Charlo stood there with an angry look in his face understanding what he had said, understanding that. So with that being said, with that being said, there's a lot of talk coming up that's dealing with, speaking on Tank Davis fighting Terence Crawford, and they're speaking on Terence Crawford fighting Canelo. These are subjects for another time, but we're going to speak on that. But what I would like to say, when we come to this Charlo cat, there's no way in hell, there's no way in heaven, there's no way on earth that Charlo's going to beat Terence Crawford. I like to get this clear. There's no way in hell, heaven, or earth that Charlo going to beat Terence Crawford. Another thing I like to get clear, with all these other guys who seem to fear Errol Spence, their hand is now exposed to say he's that dog and to say he's this and that. I get it. He's a good boxer. But Ugas was simple. They cheated Sean Porter. And, there's other things that's questionable. So, man, let's be real. That PBC check ain't no joke. One thing for sure, two things for certain. PBC checks cover all kind of shit, man. They ain't no joke. Better be someone that I work for and keep me hush. If they send me a check and I shut it my mouth, know that I'm with PBC. It's for real. Them checks ain't no joke. But man, y'all talking with Cutthroat Media right now, and we'll get to all these other little key chats, man. Throwing these guys in though with Terence Crawford, it's just I don't know, man. But I'm out. Cutthroat Media.